8:39 on Monday, the 6th of October. I am off today, glory be. And the plan for today, I still have my plank challenge to do, but I'm going to incorporate that into my warm-up. I am going to my powerlifting gym today to do my whole workout, so I'll film from there. Finally, letting you all see at least the deadlift and the back squat today. I don't think I'm going to do the bench press just because my shoulders are still a little bit tight. So I'm going to give those a little bit of a break one more day before I get back into those types of exercises. And yeah, so I'll check in and see. I think the other thing is, you know how like I'm off today, right? But I committed myself to something that I wish I would not committed myself to. That's going to take up about 2 hours of my off day. That's on me. And I had to take full responsibility for scheduling it on my day off, thinking that it would be convenient. Also, I think I failed to mention that currently right now, it's not 9 o'clock yet. It's 46 degrees outside and cloudy. So that always tends to slow me down a little bit. I'm praying for a burst of energy though for when I get to the gym. So, beautiful friends, I finally get to take you to my powerlifting gym so you can get a little insight on what I work on in between to get ready for competition. Right now, I'm just setting up my weights. That device, the pole that you see to the right of the screen, is the tool that helps put heavier weight in place so you're not lifting. Everybody has their own thing to get ready for a lift. Mine apparently is this, what you just saw. I'll put it on the screen, but this is about 154 pounds that I'm lifting here. And honestly, I made a couple of mistakes today. The first one is I wasn't fueled properly. All I had was about half of an Ensure prior to my workout. And unlike cardio sessions, you actually want to be fueled pretty good before a lifting session, especially a heavy lifting session, because it does super impact your strength. And so that's on me, because the truth is I can lift heavier than this, but I was a bit weak today because I didn't nourish my body properly. All you see me doing now is just securing the plates, because when you do drop them, they do have a tendency to move if they're not securing. So the little circular things were grips so that the plates don't shake and move around, because all of that matters, especially when you're moving into some of the heavier lifting sessions. This was probably like maybe a 70%, I would say, for me in terms of lifting. The heaviest I've deadlifted so far has been, I believe, 190. So got a ways to go, but also have months to go to increase my strength. The other critical piece that I'm still learning to do is work my way up and not be in such a rush. I am so task driven that it's kind of like, let me just get this done. But with lifting weights, what it is teaching me is that there needs to be time, one, in between the lifts and in between the, Lord, what am I trying to say to y'all? In between each exercise, right? There needs to be time. Additionally, I also should have started off at a lower weight on the deadlift before going right into adding the 25s. But we're on to the next exercise, which is the squat. This is one of my favorites technique-wise. It's one that I had to work on really, really hard. I'm posting my weight. I started off with just the 10s on both sides, that is 10 kilograms, because for competition, everything is done in kilograms and not pounds. But I'm placing the conversion metrics on the screen so that you can see how I'm progressing. You'll also notice that I do not currently have on a belt. I have also learned through my training that you don't want to use the belt until you actually need that extra support. So breath control, going down and up is exceptionally important for all these exercises. And once again, just taking that time in between. not rushing through, allowing your body enough time to recover before you begin again. What I'm doing here, and I'm sure I'm violating some gym rule. I don't think crossing under a bar is safe at all. So please don't do this, okay? That's me. That's my beginner's novice mistake here. So please don't go cross up under bars. But what I was doing was just adding more weight. So I just added some 5s to both sides, and I'm gonna secure it. And then I'm gonna get right into the next set. That's the word I was trying to reach for earlier, set. So I'm getting ready for my next set, but just taking a little bit of a break. You can see me stretching there too, stretching my back a little bit. You can see me pulling my belt out now, because even with the first set, I probably should have started off with just the bar and worked on a few reps with technique to warm up into the position. But I started off with 10s. And so I needed to add my belt for a little bit of support here. And then we're gonna go ahead and get into this lift. About 110 pounds here for the squat. When I wiggle my shoulders like that, what I'm doing is positioning the barbell on my back off of the bone in my neck. So I'm securing it like below the bone that kind of sticks out right before you cross over into your shoulder trapezoid area, and I kind of place the bar on the muscle area, and so that's what you saw me doing when I was kind of wiggling my shoulders and getting into position. When you see my face looking like that, that is breathing. I'm holding my breath, taking in a breath, holding my breath, going down, and then exhaling once I complete the squat, once I'm upright. This is me adding weight again. I'm just adding 2 kilograms on each side. I switched the camera angle for you because previously I had mentioned about how important technique and depth is. You have to go below the parallel threshold in the squat. And so I repositioned the camera so that you can get a side angle to see how far down I am going. I also am recording this because my coach said that if he was not available, I could record it and he could kind of give me some coaching tips off of the video as well. So kind of a duplicate efficient work here with me recording for you all and recording for my coach. So you see how you see how far down my hips went? I'm gonna see if I can slow it up. But you see how far down my hips go, and then you come up. When you come up, squeezing that asset, you going down. Yep, come on up, squeeze that asset, and then I'm re-racking. And deadlift is complete. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Peace.